Hello again, it's April here and welcome back to another video. Today I've got a video, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to make. 3 months? 6 months? I'm not sure. I'm going to start it now and I'm basically going to keep filming it until I feel like we've gotten to a good end. So this video is going to be all about me learning how to crochet. Yay. I don't know why it began. All I know is that last Tuesday I woke up and I wanted to learn to crochet. It must have been from some videos I'd seen the night before and I just got in my head and it like wormed its way in as I slept, I guess. I have seen people crochet before. I haven't been under a rock. I do know it's a thing. I just never really noticed it or cared about it or wanted to do it. I guess I was too busy doing other stuff. But for some reason on Tuesday I woke up and I wanted to crochet. So I think I watched a couple of videos to figure out what I needed to get. I don't know, did I? I'm not sure. Maybe I watched like a video on like, hey, you pick some wool, you go and you get a hook. So at lunchtime I ran into town. I literally power walked into town and I got some yarn. I'm gonna call it yarn. In England, in the UK, I think people call it wool a lot. But I really like calling it yarn, especially because I'm getting the acrylic stuff, which is it's not made from wool, so it feels weird calling it wool. Also, wool is a really weird word if you say it enough times, like wool. Yarn is so much cooler. So I went into town to get some yarn and some needles. I had no idea what I was doing. I was literally in the shop for like 3 minutes because I was on lunch and I was already like over my lunch break. So I came back home and I spent a very turbulent 2 days trying to figure out how to crochet, like just even how to use the hook, how to hold the yarn with my other hand. I couldn't figure it out. And then I thought I'd try and make a granny square because I've heard they're pretty good to start with. It didn't work, guys. It was very frustrating and I did not enjoy it at all. I kept at it though because I knew that I could get there if I believed in myself and kept going.
And onto our hook. You want to set up your hands in your position that you've been practicing. And for your granny square, we're going to start off by doing a chain of 4. Now, when you're chaining, we're doing the motion that we did in the previous lesson. We come over, round, grab, and pull through.
Granny square, attempt 2. Not quite sure what's happening here. I also don't know where the center is. I made like a circle, I guess. Well, I don't think that's right. So this is granny square attempt 3. It was going pretty well until the last go around. I think I keep putting it into the wrong hole or something. There's like this big lump of wool here. Yeah. Okay, this was the 4th attempt. I don't know if it's exactly right because there's this like random bit here that just kind of comes out. But I think this part is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is 1, 2, 3, but it's like connected weird. It's like connected like off. So, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. So I'm going to keep going with this tutorial. How to crochet a granny square by Bella Coco. I was watching this Domestika course that I bought, which is Granny Square Crochet Make Your Own Sweater. But if I'm going to be honest, like no hate to the creator, but if I'm going to be honest, this YouTube video had way more clearer instructions. Progress of the square. I've completed round 2 on the tutorial and I think I'm beginning to understand what I'm doing. I mean, I have to do this a few times to like remember it, but I kind of get it now, I think. Also, my wrist is clicking. I don't know if you can hear that. It's very awkward. I don't like it. I did it. I think it's a little bit wonky. Like, I mean, it's my first time. Some of this, you know, the stitches are probably tighter or looser, but I mean, it's definitely a square. Like, pretty awesome. And I think like the third day, maybe towards the weekend, I was doing this tutorial by Bella Coco, and it just like clicked about halfway around. I finally got past the circle, the middle bit. I finally got around the first bit and then the second bit, and I finally clicked what I was meant to be doing. Like, I had been following her with absolutely no idea what I was doing. Like, she was saying words. I did not understand the words she was saying. I was just doing what she told me to do. And about a quarter of the way around, I realized, well, like, wow, this is all coming together. It's like something just clicked and I understood. And from there, it's been pretty awesome. So it's been about a week. I thought I could pop in every couple of weeks, or when, I don't know, I'm hitting like a huge problem, or when I'm wanting to learn something completely new and that's a bit daunting, I could show you. And also I thought on this video it would be fun to use it as a way to learn a few new stitches, do a few little projects, and kind of get like a few bits and pieces at the end of it, so I can officially say that I crochet, which I think would be cool. Because obviously with this new skill, you're learning so much at the start. Like, even in 3 months time or 6 months time or a year, there's so much to learn. But at least at that point you can kind of say that I know how, even if I don't know everything. Which is, I think, a really cool place to get to. I think one place that I'd really like to get to by the end of this video is to be able to read a pattern and follow it and make my own like cardigan or something. Not from a tutorial, but from like a pattern. I think that would be a really good place to get to. So I'll just show you what I've been doing in the first week, and then we're going to get into the second week straight away, because I'm kind of like at the end. I'm in flux right now. So project number 1 is a blanket for downstairs. We have like our lounge is kind of grey carpet, grey couch, white walls, and then we have yellow cushions and a yellow blanket, and we also have like an orangey blanket, like a rust coloured blanket. So I want to make a patchwork blanket, like a granny square blanket, made with solid colours or autumn colours for downstairs. So it's going to be a very long term, I don't even know if I'll finish it in this video because it's going to be like quite a lot of squares, but I've started with making the granny squares. So I've made this style so far, and then I also made this style, which is like the solid one, and I want to make one that's like a flower, like a starburst, I think, and then maybe a couple others that are just different types of stitches that aren't granny squares but are kind of like patches. I think that would be really cool. I think I've got 8 colours, so it's a lot. The second project I want to work on that I haven't started yet is to make a blanket for my sofa bed over here. So the sofa bed is kind of where we guest stay. It like pulls out and people stay in this room. Right now in that corner is really blank. It's just white wall, grey sofa bed, a couple of cushions, white wardrobe. We can't put anything on the walls because it's textured wallpaper and it's really hard to hang stuff up there, and we don't want to knock nails into the walls because then we'll have to fix everything when we move. So I think a bit of pop colour will be really nice over there, and I found this really cool blanket from TL Crafts that I found on her just like when I was searching for inspiration, and I'm basically going to copy it, the colours, everything exactly, just because it's like my first, you know, patterned one, and I think it might be nice just to like copy. The third project that I'm working on right now, this is all things that I've started in the first week, is this scarf, which I actually want to finish this weekend. So I literally just grabbed any colour wool. Like, it is kind of, I mean, I'm kind of wearing pink right now, but it's going to be like an infinity scarf. Not like that, although maybe Martin would enjoy it if I did cover my face more. It's going to like join at the ends, so I really want to finish this today to see how far I can get. So I'm doing this in a stitch. I have no idea what the name of it is, so I remember how to do it. And then I think I was doing the granny squares in treble crochet, which I think is double crochet in the USA. I still need to learn all of that stuff. But yeah, that's basically a catch up of what I've been doing this week. And as with all new projects, the most fun thing is to buy all the new supplies. So I have gone from having absolutely nothing to do with crochet to having like 6 different hooks, and let me show you the wool. Alright, box number 1, some of it on the floor to show you the colours. This is going to be for the granny square blanket for in this room, so lots of lovely colours there. The sun's kind of shining on it, but greys, browns, pinks, greens, aquas, beautiful colours. So that's one box. This is overspill. This is like, these are some of the first yarns that I got, like the first colours that I got, and I picked up a couple more today. And I want this to be a granny stripe sweater or something like that, like a jumper. Alright, in box number 2 we have these 2 balls of mystery chunky yarn that I got when I first went to the shop before I knew what size I wanted, what I was going to do. This is to finish my scarf off. This I picked up today and it's for Martin's mum, who loves Christmas, and it was kind of like this really cool sparkly Christmas wool. It's not my thing, but I thought it would be really fun to make her a scarf, and if I have any yarn left I can make a matching hat. And then this over here is the colours for the blanket that's going to go downstairs. So it's very kind of autumny. It's got dark grey, light grey, beige, brown, olive, orange, mustard. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And then I got these cream to go with this blanket, but we were looking at the colours and we think this is going to stand out too much. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this. Welcome to week 2. It's been 10 seconds since week 1, but welcome to week 2. I'm going to do updates at the weekend. I think it'll be easy, and also I can keep track of it. Even though we did start on a Tuesday, just don't tell anyone. So today, I really want to try and finish this scarf, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do, but I'm going to try my best. So right now, it's this long. It's about, I think I counted, I think it was like 30 inches. And on the tutorial I was watching, which I will link everything below, I will link all the tutorials, all the blogs, everything. It's going to be like a huge list because I'm going to probably find a lot of stuff this month. I'll try and list everything. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the tutorial said 70 inches. So I think I need to do a double plus a tiny bit more. And then once it's at 70 inches, I can come back and learn how to join the 2 ends, which I haven't done yet. I haven't done that yet, so that'll be fun. And that's going to be my first thing. Even though it is almost the end of August, it's still quite warm outside. We haven't really had a summer here. It's been very wet and stormy, but it hasn't been cold enough for a scarf. And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't actually like scarves. I find they strangle me, like I don't like wearing them. But I think I'm going to try and make a scarf every month, just to learn new patterns, new techniques, and also I can just give them away as gifts, you know. So yeah, I was watching a TikTok, and one of the videos I was watching talking about crochet, this guy was saying how good that a scarf is for like a beginner crocheter to learn, because you can just do so much stuff with it. So I thought that was a good idea. He said to do a scarf once a month, and I was like, challenge accepted. Anyway, I better get back to it. So yeah, I hope that you like this video. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be like yet. I've never done a video that's so long and so like about such a big topic, but it's going to be fun. I'm really having fun learning a new skill and a new hobby. Yeah. Alright, bye.
From the slip knot or the end that you just finished off on your last row. Whichever end is longer, that's the one you want to use. You can also weave by weaving between the stitches, but that's not going to be as secure, so just kind of wiggle your yarn needle through. I think gives the most polished result while also being really simple. So this is how I like to do it. Make sure that you're matching up your stitches and you're not skipping any as you go along.
Ta-da! I don't know why it's got a dip there, but I'm gonna get some blocking stuff to try and block this to make it all straight. We'll see. But yeah, that's my first scarf. Yay! I don't even like scarves. It is a morning before work. It's a Tuesday morning. It's not important what day it is, guys, but I've only got 15 minutes before I have to go to work. I wanted to show you these. I finished blocking out my some of my squares last night, and it really made a difference in how nice and straight they were. I started on the yellow yarn as well to make that. So basically I have this idea for a big blanket downstairs, so that I have 8 colors, and I'm gonna try and make 5 squares of 6 patterns in 8 colors, which I think works out as 235 roughly squares. So the first pattern that I'm gonna make is this one, which is the traditional one, I guess. The next one is this one here, which is like the solid one. The third one that I started to learn yesterday is this one here, which is the sunburst. And I'm basically gonna do 15. I'm gonna do like all of the colors just in these 3 before I learn a new square, because otherwise it's gonna be too much. But I'm gonna try and do it so like I'm learning a new pattern. It's almost like a blanket to learn stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, I blocked this one here with the orange is the special one. So I made sure I put a little marker on so I could tell the difference. This is the first square I made, the very first granny square / first crochet thing I made. And I had this really silly idea when I first made it, like as I was making it, that I wanted to save it somehow. So I'm gonna try and pop it into, well, I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna pop it into a little frame. So I got this square frame from just the internet, and it fits in kind of perfectly with a little border around the edge. And then for the background, I really wanted like a really ornate but fancy, like kind of vintagey floral paper, and I found this one in Waterstones, and it's perfect. I really wanted dark blue, but green I think would do. So my battery ran out the other day, but it's a few days later, and I finished what I was trying to tell you that I was gonna do. I basically framed my first granny square, and I'm kind of sad because I chose grey for the first colour. It would have been so much better if it was even white. It would have just stood out more, or like a really bright colour. I chose grey for some reason, and I can't cheat it and do another one and say it's my first one. So this is the final. It doesn't really kind of show up against the green, like it kind of does, but also kind of doesn't. It's fine though. I really like this paper. I have a whole other sheet, like a half of it, and I also jazzed up some of my marker holders with the spares. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna pop this frame just on the wardrobe there so I can look at it. I know it's so lame. I don't know. Is it? I think it's cute. Popped it on the wall, and it's got the glow of the lava lamp on it, so it's looking pretty cool. I think you lose the grey in it a bit, but I still think it's a fun idea. And so the crocheting is going well. I have some more squares blocking on the floor for mine and Martin's big blanket downstairs. That's obviously going to be like a really long project. It's not going to be finished even in this video, probably not even this year. It's just going to be something I'm working on in the background, and then I want to do smaller projects in between to kind of get stuff done. So I'm seeing my mum in 2 weeks, in 2 weekends. So this weekend, then I have next weekend, then I'm seeing her the week after. So I have basically 2 weekends because obviously I don't have much time during the week. I really want to make her a bag, so I had to buy more yarn, guys. Let's see what colors they are, and maybe you can guess what it's gonna be. Doesn't matter because it'll be finished by the end of this video anyway. So these are the colors that I got. Maybe you can guess what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a sunflower bag. So this is one brown for all the middle circle bits. What color is this? Is it like golden or something? Gold. This is gold. That's gonna be for the second circles. Then I got 2 for the flower petals. I think this is what colour? This is saffron. And then I got green. I was going between green and cream. I decided with green because my mum likes green, and she's very like very naturey. So this is meadow. I got 3, which is meant to be for the outsides, joining them, and the strap. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I've never made a sunflower bag before, but it just is 13 granny squares and then the straps and joining it, so I'm hoping this is going to be okay. And I also completely forgot I got this as well, which is jewel spun. I saw it on a YouTube tutorial to how to make a scarf, a beginner scarf, and it was so pretty. And I looked on, where did I get these guys from? I think I got them from Wallbox online, and it was on special. It was like £5 off, so I figured I might as well give it a go. I think I told you guys that I really want to try and make a scarf a month. I saw it online, someone was saying it was a really good idea. So this is going to be my scarf for this month, September, and I'm going to copy that tutorial. I think it's a different stitch from the last one that I did, so I can learn a new stitch and I'll have a new scarf by the end of it, which would be cool. Maybe I'll have to like scarves by the end of this video, hopefully towards winter, because I'm not really a fan of scarves. They're strangly. Right, I guess the next part of this video is going to be all about this sunflower bag, which I'm going to start today, so that'll be fun. I wonder how long it's going to take me to do. I saw online someone said it took them 30 hours, but maybe they weren't a beginner, because I've had to undo my squares several times because I keep putting stuff in the wrong hole. That is what she said, and having to undo and redo it again, but I'm getting there. Bag update. I've got these little guys, which are going to be the center of the sunflower. I've got 13 of them. I also went into town today and I got this. I don't know if it's exactly right. It's kind of the best I could find, apart from a single, like a solid color. I wanted a pattern on the inside, and I found this button, which I think is going to be so cute. I actually don't know how to do a button yet, or a buttonhole. I'll figure it out as I go. So I did round 2 of all of my sunflowers. I did it last night. Pretty much I did the first round on Saturday, the second round on Sunday. It's now Monday night. I'm going to try and start the 3rd round. And some of these are a little bit messy. I didn't quite know how to weave the ends in, so I think I've kind of bulked up some of the stitches. And yeah, they're very messy on the back too, but you're not going to see that. And there's like some gaps here. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but hey, it's for my mum. She won't even mind, she won't even notice, and I can use this as my practice one, and then when I make one for myself, it'll be perfect. So next we're going to start on this colour. It's like a little bit lighter, and yeah, looking at some of the ones online, I chose kind of colours that were a little bit more muted, but I think that'll be nice. I think it'll be nice in the end.
Cluster stitch, you want to yarn over, insert hook into the chain space, making sure that the hook is facing downwards, and pull through, and then once more yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through.
It's been about a week since I filmed, I think, and I've spent the week making the sunflower granny squares, and I've also sewed it together. I didn't film anything because my camera, it turns out I started to film, I was filming the sketchbook tour like on Friday, and my camera just stopped filming. It ran out of room and I couldn't be bothered to copy it all to my computer, so I just sewed this all together, well, I joined it all together on my own without telling you guys. But I have it, this is the bag. It's all joined together. It's one of those 13 squares, and I joined it with a slip stitch. It's not perfect. I found it very confusing actually to do the slip stitch with the squares, because the person in the video was like, oh, it's very easy this stitch because you've done the same amount of stitches on both sides, so you just link them up. Not in that voice, but it wasn't easy. There's like this, especially this corner here, which is completely not joined properly. Don't know if you can tell, like it's off. And there's also bits here where I didn't know if I was meant to go all the way to the corner, so I've kind of just left it and it's just kind of dangling. But now the object is to join the sides up. So if you fold it like this, I'll show you on the desk. If you fold it, so it goes like this, and then you fold it up, and then I have to fold this square in half, and I have to square this square in half with this square in half, and then I have to connect this like this, like a little zigzag, same on the other side, and then the top here, and then it should wait, do you do the top? No, I think you keep this open from here, and then this is where the strap goes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the strap. I have seen people make a strap from here. I have seen people fold, like buy a corduroy strap and fold this over and connect it. I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to do this, and then I might line it and then do the straps. Yeah, that's my plan. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm waiting for some paint. I'm waiting for some paint to dry on the floor. It is very, very warm at the moment here and humid. We went for a hike yesterday. We were walking for about 7.5 hours, and we walked 12 miles and over 8 peaks. It was our longest hike yet, and I'm actually not as tired today as I thought I would. Normally after I do a really long hike I'm like dead, but actually last night I was okay. I went to bed really early, like 9:30, and I'm feeling good today, like pretty good energy. I have to live stream later, but I'm doing a live stream on Instagram for someone else, and so I'm just gonna like chill out the rest of the day. I want to try and finish this bag, sewing it, and then maybe start the lining if I feel, or maybe even the straps. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I really want to try and get this bag done kind of like a lot today, because I'm going to see my mum next Saturday, and then like during the week I'm going to be pretty busy with work, so I want to see if I can get a lot of this stuff done now. And this will be my first really big project that I finished, which should be awesome. I'm not sure if I'll make one of these bags myself. I mean, I do think they're kind of fun, but I don't use bags. We'll see how it goes. If I think this turns out really cool and I want to make another one, I will. Probably not with sunflowers. I'll probably just make it with normal granny squares. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. It's the afternoon of the same day, and I have sewn them, crocheted them together, all of the squares. I had a lot of trouble, I'm not gonna lie. So I think I didn't sew one side up very well. This side here has like a big gap here. I think it was meant to go to the point, and then this side I actually managed to sew it to the point. Okay, well, I might have to have another look at that, because otherwise the bag's like it's gonna be out, you know. I just want to make it go to the point. I think we can do that, and then I can turn it inside out and see what it looks like. Here she is. Oops, the bag. And I think what we do now is turn it inside out like this. She is a thing of beauty. And the best part about lining it is you don't have to do any of these guys. Like maybe I might have to do the top ones, but all of these guys I can just leave in dangling. I'm pretty sure I can. I think I heard someone say that online, that you don't have to weave them in, which is awesome. This is what it looks like. Oh, it's so cool. I still need to make the straps. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the straps actually. Oh, hi there. It's quite late on a evening. I don't know what day it is. I finished the bag. Look how cool it is. So it's all done. The only problem is I think I went away from the pattern on the internet. I made the straps long so you can put it over your shoulders, but I think they're too wide because, well, they look really weird. Like so wide, and also I don't know if I just have like not very broad shoulders, but they just slip off all the time. This is the bag here, and I'm following this tutorial. It's by Bella Coco, and she does her straps to 19 inches, but I did mine to about 28. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll be the quickest thing to do. It basically unravel it from the end all the way down until I have like 19 inches. And I'll do that on both sides. Rejoin them, which doesn't take long, took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then Mum can just have a bag that she like carries. Which I think is fine because she doesn't really use bags much, I don't think. She's kind of like me, I don't really like using bags. But she does go to the allotment like almost every day, and I figured this would be a really fun one to like put her gloves in, or maybe, I don't know, if they take like a flask of coffee, or if they take any snacks or treats for the dog, because they take their dogs with them. So yeah, I thought that might be nice. So that's what I'm gonna do. I was hoping to start the lining tonight, but I actually power walked into town after work before they closed and got this, because I only had black and I needed a thread that was the same colour as the material. I was really hoping to start that tonight. It's only 8:30, so I can probably get this done in the next half an hour, and then I might start the cutting out the fabric for the lining, because it's Wednesday tonight and I only have until Saturday. I leave Saturday like 7 AM, so I want to get it finished before I go. That's the plan. So it's the next night now, and today I sewed the lining. I cut the lining out this morning and I sewed it together, and I popped it in the bag and I pinned it all like this. And now I need to sew the actual lining in. I'm a bit nervous about it, but I think I've got it. And do you like the lining? That's what I've got, like dotty colour. I think I showed you. I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just chilling out. I'm just watching The Hunger Games right now while I do this. I finished Harry Potter. I watched like all 8 movies last week while I was crocheting. So now I'm watching The Hunger Games. And yeah, hopefully I'll get this finished. And all I have to do left is like the little, I wanted to put a button on and a thing to hook onto the button. I don't know how to do that yet. So I have to find another video to watch that. It's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. It is Friday evening, yay Friday, and I'm just about to finish Mum's bag. So yesterday I was talking to my sister, we were on the phone just chatting, and I was sending her pictures of the bag and stuff, and like saying, look at the bag, isn't it pretty? And she said, it looks like a shopping bag. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, the handles look really weird, how do you hold it? So I was looking at the handles, not these handles, the other ones. I took some photos. Turns out I had sewed the handles on the wrong way. So I looked again at the photo of the tutorial thing I was following, and yes, I had sewn them on the wrong way. So I had to unpick them all and sew them back on again. So I unpicked them, I cut them, I unpicked them, I sewed them all back on. I did one right, I did the other one wrong. I like twisted it so it went like this. I had to unpick it and sew it on again. I learnt a lesson twice. Didn't learn it the first time. Learned it the second time. Learned it the second time. And now the bag's finished. Also, I know what you're thinking, April, you have so much hair. I know. I'm actually getting my hair cut in a couple of weeks, so it should be on this video. But I was just like looking at my hair a second ago when I was about to turn the camera on. And I literally have like a dreadlock here. I can't get my finger through it. So I'm looking forward to getting that cut off because there's just too much hair right now. Like I can go full cousin it, you know. That's all for me. I guess I'll see you tomorrow in Newcastle and see what Mom thinks of the bag. Fun. Here we go.
Oh, a surprise! Oh, I never knew I was going to get this. Oh, do I have to act? Oh my god. It's amazing. Bloody hell.
When I took the bag to Newcastle to show Mum, she really loved it. She kept saying things like, oh my god, and wow, and I can't believe it, it's not butter, and things like, did you make this? Did you really make this? Things like that. So I think she liked it, and very happy actually with it and how it turned out. I am a little bit obsessed right now with the crocheting. I want to make more. So I made some granny squares on the train yesterday. I was going to do some more, but I got this yarn. Did I show you guys this one? It's like variegated. Is that how you call it? It was on sale, which is amazing because it's the exact same yarn that I found on a YouTube tutorial on how to make a scarf, and I was looking at making scarves. And I want to make a scarf every month. I think I told you that. So this is the next one I'm going to make. And then next month I'm going to make Martin's mum a Christmas scarf. So I looked at the tutorial. I just washed it in like 2.5 speed. I don't think it goes that fast. I washed it pretty fast. And it looks really simple. It just uses a half double crochet or a half treble crochet in the UK. And which I think is what I used for my other scarf that I did. But this one does a different pattern, like it does it in a different pattern. So even though it's the same stitch, it looks gonna look different at the end. So I'm very excited. I just wanted to show you before I made it what this looks like. It's so pretty. It has mustard in it, like a coral. It's got this kind of like blue color. It's literally my favorite colors in one. So even though I don't like scarves, probably have to wear this one. Anyway, I'm going to get to work. I just wanted to show you. I'll probably give you a little update in a couple of days of how this one's going. Yesterday, I went into town because I'm going to start a project today. Hopefully finish in the next couple of days. It's going to be something kind of fun. It's for work to kind of show things. Then we do like creative shares and it's my turn next week. And also, it could also be for Halloween, which is coming up soon. I don't think this video is going to be out before Halloween, but I'll probably pop on Instagram. So I got these two that I'm going to need. I got red and I got black, which I don't have yet. And also, I went to a couple of charity shops just to have a look. I went to a charity shop I've never been in before. I saw in the window these, and I was like, neon? Yes please, have some of that. So I went in and it was 3 balls for £5, which is pretty good because these guys here, they're the special Stylecraft special. I think they're £2.25 each. So yeah, these guys were like £3 for £5, which is pretty good. They had heaps and heaps of other colours too, but I just really love the neon. And I think what I'm going to try and do is I'll probably get more black in the future. I'm not going to do anything with this yet. I've got like too many other things I want to do first. I just wanted to buy them because I thought they only had one orange left, so I got it, and then I looked down and they had a whole bunch more like on the bottom shelf, but it's fine. I just wanted to get them. So Martin was like, what are you going to do with that? Make a high-vis vest? Thinking he was hilarious. And I was like, no Martin, actually, you just cannot see my vision, but I'm actually going to make a granny square, probably a sweater or a cardigan or something with granny squares, and it's all going to be neon and black, like super cool 80s. And then we went to Warhammer, and the guy in Warhammer knows us pretty well because we go in there like a lot. We go in there for like painting nights and things, and we do the competitions there, and we obviously buy a bit of Warhammer. And I showed him because I was like, I haven't painted for about 2 months because I've just been into crochet. So, and then I showed him the colours because he loves neon too, and I was like, look at these colours, and then he said, are you making a high vest with that? That's two people, the same joke on the same day. I don't know. Anyway, today I'm gonna use these guys a little bit more muted, get some more colours out, and I will get a little bit into it, and then I'll kind of show you how I'm going. But before then, I'll just show you how my scarf's going. This is this wool that I started to use. I think I've got about halfway through it, which is good because I've got about half the length I need. And this is what, oh, sorry, my chair's so squeaky. This is what it's looking like. Oh, I love it so much. It just goes like around kind of like this a little bit. So I need to make it double the length, I think. So it's like can wrap around nicely and then be quite long, and then put some tassels on the end. It's a really simple pattern that I've been doing. It's just like a, I think it's called a treble crochet in the UK, double crochet in US, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I'll link it all below though. But yeah, it's been a really easy pattern, and it's really pretty. Like the stitch pattern is really nice, and the colours, like this blue, oh, so nice. So I've been doing that, just watching telly in the evenings, and but this, yeah, let's stop chatting. So basically I'm meant to be doing single crochets into all of these stitches. There's 6 stitches, but because it's black, it's like impossible to see. I'm just shoving it into any old hole and hoping for the best. Also, I just realised I have the wrong size weight of wool for the, what's happening here? Yeah, I have the wrong size weight wool for like the eyeball. I only have Aran, which is, or Aran, which is a bit thicker. So I'm gonna give it a go. I've got this one in Aran and this one in double knit, but it's kind of like beige, so I'd rather use this one if I can. I've lost count now what I'm doing. Learning's fun. Okay, well, I mean, I've done 6, I think. There's this gap here. Am I meant to do one in there? Because the eyeball's not finished yet. What's happening? Hello? I'm gonna birth it. Oh, here we go. Jeebus. There it is. In this knot here. So I've followed the tutorial, but I'm pretty sure I was missing or adding or something, just stitches, because mine definitely isn't like a good circle, and it's got all these random bubbly bits here where I don't know, I don't think I was going into the right like stitch to begin with, so I was always ending up too many like stitches. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna stuff it now. Hopefully the stuff in it's gonna make it look more like an eyeball. I think this works really well with this hook, even though it's actually like 2 sizes too small for it. I don't know if I would just want to switch it up and actually make this outside one the same, because it's kind of like got gaps in it. Can you see that? Where this one here is nice and bubbly, so I might do that. It's a lot bigger than I thought as well. So I picked up this stuffing. It's just polyester fill-in because I don't have anything. I know that some people fill it with scrap yarn, but I haven't been crocheting enough to have scrap yarn. I've got enough here too to make a lot of eyeballs, and also I think I was gonna make something else. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a cactus pin cushion as well. That's hopefully gonna be in this video too.
Okay, so we're gonna get our red yarn now. Okay, so we're gonna take our red yarn. What we're gonna do that much, enough to sew with. Okay, then we're gonna.
Hello?
I went to find this guy that I met. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to be there for him.
Ta-da! I finished the eyeball. It's a little bit bobbly in places, and I didn't quite do the back here very well. And also it's got my hair. I don't know if you can see that. I keep crocheting my hair into things by accident. This is meant to be like double as long, but I didn't really work. I also added these like veins on the end just because I thought they were kind of cool. And I think I'm gonna go next week. I'm actually getting my hair cut at a hairdresser's right next to the place where I get the wool. So I'm gonna pick up some DK of this so I can see if it makes a difference in the eyeball size. Because I got this really cool jar. It's like it had it was you know, had the thing on it for putting food in it, but I took it off, so it's just glass. And I really want to do like an eyeball jar. I think that'd be so fun, but I think I could probably only fit like 4 of these in, and I want to fit like at least 6, so I'm gonna see if I can make them a little bit smaller than this. But yeah, do you think that would be fun? Eyeball jar. Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. It's a few days before I go on my holiday to South Africa, so I thought it might be nice. I basically almost edited the entire video apart from this last little bit, so I want to get it up before we go, and then it will come out probably the 3rd week in October, so not quite Halloween. I was going to bring it out the last week because this next thing I'm going to show you guys, I'm so excited about it, is very Halloween-y. It's the eyeballs. I finished them. They're so cute. So they're really weird. Look at the eyeballs. They're in this jar. Kind of rattles a little bit. It's a bit annoying, but I think these guys turned out so well. It took me ages to make them. I learned so much about like increasing and decreasing the stitches, working with fiddly, like smaller kind of needles, not needles, crochet hooks and stuff. And I made something that wasn't a square, so it was actually really fun. I really want to make more stuff. I have a bunch of other things I want to try and make that are kind of like little plushy kind of things. What is it called? Animaguri? I think is that the animal one? But I want to make like cactus and florals, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm so excited. I just want to crochet all the time, and the best thing is, watch, I can do really silly things like this. I don't know why I would ever need to do that. But yeah, these are my eyeballs. So I think did I tell you I made these to show work because we like did a sherry thing and I wanted to share something a bit different. So we have some clients that are like medical clients, so I kind of linked it to that. And this is all of them. It's a bouquet of eyes. So I think that's going to be the end of the video. I was editing this video last week and I realized it's like super long already, because I guess when I first started, like, there's so much to learn when I'm crocheting. I want to talk to the camera all the time, so I thought I will post this one as part 1, and maybe I can do it every like 3 months or so, because the next one I want to post is going to be towards the end of December or like right at the start of the next year. I want to spend the next 3 months making bigger projects and also trying new things. So rather than just like squares and stuff, I want to make some little toys like I mentioned. I want to really make a sweater or a cardigan, like a piece of clothing that I can wear. And also a blanket for the couch over here. I really want to do that blanket. I have all the wool for it, I just need to do it. Also, I know at the start of the video I said I'm going to call it yarn. I've been calling it wool or yarn throughout. I'm just being inclusive, guys. And also I keep forgetting to call it stuff. So that's all. In this video, let me see, what did I make? A bunch of granny squares, a bag, 2 scarves, and a jar of eyeballs. How eclectic, what a mix. So let me know if you like the idea. I'm gonna do it anyway, but let me know if you like the idea of like a video about crochet every like 3 months or so. Then if you're into crochet, you can watch it. If you're not, don't watch it, it's all good. And I want to do like, just because I don't have time, like I have so many things I do, I don't have time to do like crochet all the time, so projects are going to take me longer anyway. So I figured like every 3 months people won't get too bored, and it will keep me going, like always make me want to be creating something to share with you guys, and also allow me to try new things and experiment and have fun basically. So tell me if you think, or like send me a link on Instagram, or I don't know if you can write them in YouTube comments, but let me know if there's a project you think I would really enjoy making, and maybe I can check it out. That would be really fun too. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Do you do crochet? Are you going to learn crochet? It'll be fun to make some crochet friends, and that's all. So that was the video. It was a long one. I hope it was a fun one, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.